This is Barbour. It's where my mother grew up and where I spent most of my childhood. It just warms your soul to come down here. It's one of those communities. Today, Saku and I head for the hills to explore and showcase some of the beauty that surrounds this picturesque settlement on the rugged eastern coast of Newfoundland, Canada. Our adventure begins with a steep climb up through the wind-battered woods, which carry the rich smells of fir, spruce, salt water, and fun. Come along and join us. That's the first marker there, Zach. Hang a right. Whew. Keep her going, Zach. Okay, I'm starting to sweat a little now. It's time to shed a layer. Hey Zach, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Put that in there for later on when I slows down. And now I got this coat, got some vents on the side. I'm gonna close them up a little bit. Then now we're good to go again. It's the 30th of December, and I think it's about 6 or 7 degrees below zero with the wind chill. And that's pretty nippy here on the side of the Atlantic Ocean. Onward, Zach. There we go, that's better. You don't want to sweat too hard and get your clothes wet, especially when it's cold out like it is now. You'll pay for it later on when you stop moving around your camp. So since we're on a hiking trail, I got Saku on the leash to begin. There may be other dogs around. Hey Sack. Time for another little break here. Welcome to the channel, folks. It's been a while. It's good to be back. We're a few days after Christmas now. Myself and Saku are out working off the Christmas goodies. It's a rare green Christmas around here. It's not too often we get one, but they come by every now and then. I don't know if you can chalk it up as global warming or not. There's certainly different things happening all over the world, but it's certainly a green Christmas, that's for sure. So we're on the East Coast Trail. It's a hiking, beautiful hiking trail. As the name implies, on the east coast of Newfoundland, stretches nearly 300 kilometers, I believe, following the rugged coastline. It's a wonderful spot. We're on a certain section of it. We've came up a little ways, but one thing about the trail is you can't have an open fire on it. You can bring along a little gas stove and stuff like that, but we're staying the night and we want a big blaze. So a little bit further ahead, we're going to branch off probably 2-3 kilometers into the woods off the trail where nobody goes, and lay back and have a fine evening for ourselves. So it's time to get going. What do you say, Zach? We'll get off the trail and get you off that leash, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. All right, my son, spread your wings, go on. Get out of my way. It's a bit of a knot in there. Looks like there's a few more ahead. Take them as they come. What are you two, Zach? A few hiding spots up here. Take a bit of this for later. Throw a bit of old man's beard in there too. Somewhat dry. We got some moose sign up here too. They like hanging out in these big grassy meadows, grazing around. They're eating the tops of the evergreen trees too, or the buds. Look right here. They had a good feed on this one. That's a recent bite. Some of them are older. That one was this year. Certainly that one there too. Right there. Moosey moose. We might see one, Zach. You never know. Keep your eyes peeled. More moose droppings there. Right here, one was lying down. Another one was lying down here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of moose up here. More here. Alright, we're going to camp out somewhere around this little small pond here. But walking up to it, I've seen real fresh sign of moose. So there could be one anywhere around here. prints were probably only made last night in the moss. Not much longer ago than that. That's a hoof track there. Another one down there. Right there. So this is all kind of stiff and frozen. And this is wet down in the track. There's a few more tracks like that around, so we'll be sneaky. I don't know, I think we might see one. I got that feeling. So I just dropped the bag there. We're tucked away now in a decent patch of woods. Up pretty high now, so we want shelter from the wind. We were moving for about 2 hours, a little over that. Night's creeping up on us pretty quick. So now it's time to get this camp up. Okay, so I'm slowing the pace a little bit now. I can start to cool off already. It's time to layer back up. Throw this fleece on. Back to work. What's that? Hey. What? Hey. What do you want? What do you want? So this is a nice sheltered spot here. I got no tent. I'm not even sure I'm going to put the tarp up. We'll see. Zach, come help me decorate the tree. Perfect, sure. Charlie Brown got nothing on us. What a beauty. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Got you going into tech. So this is the 6th annual Christmas Classic. I've been coming out now for those 6 years between Boxing Day and New Year's Day. It's fallen on a different day just about every year. But it's a fine tradition to get out and have a bit of peace and quiet, because the holidays can be a hectic season. And this is the way I really like it. But it's a tradition now, just like our Christmas Eve tradition. Myself, Heather and the 2 dogs have been coming out on Christmas Eve. This was our 3rd year this year. So it all means a lot to me, and you know, the Christmas Eve really means a lot to her. She enjoys it. But great traditions. You got to keep them going. Now we got the chores done for the evening. The wood's all cut. It's time to sit back, gear it down, relax, soak in this heat from the fire, drink it up, and have a bite to eat. Which is what we're going to do now. I'm starving. Got a bit of soup. Mom made that there today. God love her. I'm grateful for it too. So we're going to throw this turkey soup into the pot and warm it up. I'll probably post this video, might be a few days into the new year, but I hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope 2021's off to a good start. Keep it going. In the pot goes the soup. Looks great. Zach's behind me there, sprawled out. I just gave him some of his kibble there with a couple of Christmas cookies on top, you know. Anyways, he's content as can be. Sprawled off by the fire. Now I'm looking for my spoon and a few spices I'll put in there. The old camp spice, you've seen this before. Anyways, I'm going to cook this up and have a bite to eat. I'll have a beer or two. I got a couple there, well, three beers. Had one already. Some offerings from Kitty Vitty Brewery here in Newfoundland. I got a day boil. I already had the squeeze box. These are all IPAs. They have a new IPA mix pack out. It has some different types of beers in there. And a Calm Tom. Probably my favorite. Anyways, I brought bottles in too. I know, shocking, but they'll be brought out and they'll be cushioned up. Bringing bottles in the woods, it's not the best option, but we can all sin a little, can't we? I'll look after them. I'm certainly not going to leave them here. But ultimately, cans are the best, but they're not always around. I took what was in the fridge now.
Anyways, put the pot there on the fire. That won't take long to warm up. Get me Dave oil on the go now. Fire got a nice good base. The coals are pumping out some heat because I don't got a. It's not going too crazy there now as I cook on it, but just those big coals is enough to give some heat off there to keep you toasty and sack as well. Anyways, cheers to 2021. 2020, of course, was full of ups and downs and all arounds. All we can do is take it one day at a time and hope this year's better. Cheers, folks. I'm going to watch over that soup now. There's the sack meister. Not yet, my son. All bundled up now in your new blanket you got. Got a few slices of bread and a dip into it. Toast them up there. Hope they don't catch on fire. It's not the best rig up, but oh well, that'll do. Okay, I burnt one piece. What odds? Try the soup now. Have a little dip. Dip the bread in there. It's wicked. Nice to warm you up by the fire. Little added warmth in the belly. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this. Pile the fire high with wood. Have a couple of Christmas cookies. Finish me beers. It's just a wonderful series of events. Morning has come. Time to get the fire going. Few feather sticks I got ready there last night. Quick start to the fire. Oh, that's some good start today. That's good stuff, right? Oh. coffee, Zach? Wasn't had enough. It cooled off. Sitting there. It's a lovely morning. Nice and calm. The wind's died down. It was ripping pretty hard yesterday evening. But we both slept well, didn't we, Zach? What do you clean yourself off on camera, are you? You dirty bugger. Trying to make yourself a clean bugger. I let the fire die out just as I was dozing off. This is a nice warm sleeping bag for these conditions. It has a comfort level around -5 degrees Celsius, and it wasn't much colder than that. My nose and gets a bit cold in the sleeping bag, whatever's exposed, but that won't hurt you. So I got a coffee on the go, and the fire is nice and warm here, sitting back. I'm gonna get some bacon on the go now, and I got a couple more slices of bread, a bit of cheese, have a grilled cheese bacon sandwich. Enjoy that, and then we'll get on our way. It's New Year's Eve today, so got some plans later this evening. And we'll celebrate, and we'll start a new year. A lot of people, of course, have been wondering what's up with the channel. There hasn't been any videos lately. Not much since the Labrador series. You know, I've been on a couple expeditions this year. I've spent nearly 90 days in the woods. I went on a 52-day trip this summer, me and Zach, in the interior of Newfoundland. And then I was out for another month last winter. So some of that will find its way to YouTube eventually, the winter trip. But the 52-day expedition is going to be heading to the TV screen. I seized a great opportunity with Bell Canada. Just a decision, a choice I made to better my career. And it's simple as that, and that's where I'll leave it. Unfortunately, it means that series won't be available for viewers outside Canada. But there's going to be a lot more to come. Many more adventures. I can assure you that. Lots of great stuff. And that will come to YouTube. It will. So that's all I can say for now. Of course, there'll be a scattered trip like this as well. But the expeditions, the long trips are my big thing. And those are the ones I like filming. And you folks watching on YouTube will get to see a lot of it. But I'm sure some of them will slip into the TV world. I'm not sure. Maybe that could be a one-off thing. I'm taking it one day at a time. But that's it. I still appreciate everyone watching, of course. Means a lot to me and Zach. That it makes it all possible. It's been a good run. And it's only going to get better. But now it's time to enjoy the rest of this fire. get a bite to eat in our bellies and do a bit more exploring around this woods. And then we'll head back to the trail and make our way home. One piece of cheese sack here. Piece of bacon sack here. Go on. So just as I enjoyed the last of the fire here, I want to elaborate on what I said there a few minutes ago. My focus now is basically on the TV series alone. I want to make it the best it can be, because who knows what other great opportunities could come from that, you know? So that's how it is. I have some other projects, a writing project, my next book that I'm cluing up as well, so you can only do so much. And to be honest, this year, of course, 90 odd days on expedition, just about, lots of filming there. And then I had some personal trips, you know, a night or two there to myself. I got out with some family, friends. Me and Heather had several nights out. But to me, the true, real, natural person, they go out often. Many times they go alone. And we look for peace and quiet. I want that. Which means, ultimately, that I don't film everything. The big expeditions, the big exciting trips, they make it to YouTube, you know? They make it to TV. But some of the smaller ones I keep to myself, and that's the way I want it. That way, my passion to keep filming the trips stays alive. And I also get lots of time to myself out here to enjoy nature the real way. Get it in you, bye. So I'm just taking down the camp there now. I only had a little tarp shelter, nothing serious, just in case a little bit of snow fell, which did early on in the night. But we were cozy, and I did a good job regulating my heat and stuff coming in. I removed some layers when I needed to, as I showed you, and put them back on. So my sweat dried up, my clothes didn't get wet, and in fact, I slept with the same clothes on that I wore coming in. And I do that often. So this is just a thick pair of wool pants. I had no long johns underneath. And then I have a little thin wool underlayer and this fleece. And that's what I wore in the sleeping bag. I didn't wear my coat, of course. You don't want too much on, because then it's too tight in there, and the sleeping bag doesn't do a good job of trapping heat, because there's no room. It's too stogged. But that worked out for me. I always do carry an extra layer, and I had it there in my bag just in case I did get wet. An extra pair of long johns, a top and a bottom. But if you do a good job of regulating yourself on your hike coming in, if you're going to stay a night, you can get by with just one layer. So we're just getting ready now to head out. I'm going to throw the tarp in the bag, and we'll do a little bit of exploring as we make our way through the woods back to the trail. Okay, we're just descending now, back down to the ocean, getting close to the community of Balleen, where the rig's parked. Thanks for sticking around on this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be plenty more to come. Stay tuned to the channel. If you stuck around this long in the video, you might as well hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell for notifications and all that good stuff. We'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. Let's go, Zach. A few more greasy boulders to go, buddy.